Hey guys, Damian Keys here. So this week, Facebook have changed its algorithm and it's constantly tweaking its algorithm, but this one is a big change and it most certainly will affect you promoting your band. So I wanted to do a video on it. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about what's happened, what they've done to change their algorithm, why they've done it, how it's going to affect you and what you can do about it. So Facebook has changed its algorithm, which basically the algorithm is the bit of back-end software at the back of Facebook that tells Facebook what to show you, the end user. And so back in the day, when it was just sort of Twitter and Facebook, what happened was everybody posted content and it would just go in order. So if I posted a piece of content and then you posted a piece of content, mine would go first, yours would go second, and it would just go in order. And then more and more people got to Facebook, and now there's 2 billion people on Facebook, and there's 1.5 billion users every single day. So if Facebook was a country, it would be the biggest country in the entire world. That's how big Facebook would be if it was a country. And so more and more people were uploading stuff all of the time, and we just couldn't see all of the content. And some content was boring and rubbish, and some content was very important. So Facebook made a very clever algorithm to just prioritize, which basically means if you are getting married and I have posted a picture of my dinner, probably yours is more important than my dinner. And so therefore it says yours needs to be shown and mine probably doesn't. And then the Facebook algorithm got more and more complicated, and there's elements of kind of friends and family elements. So it says these people are closer to you, so you need to see their content because you are engaging with them on a kind of day-to-day basis. And someone that you met in a nightclub had a drunken conversation and went, actually on Facebook. That probably isn't as important from that person because you're not engaging with them. And it's constantly tweaking. And what is amazing about Facebook and what's amazing about social media on the whole is these algorithms are there for us, for you, for the end user. It's always got the end user's best interest at heart, all of the time. However, when we're in bands and when we're creatives trying to do something, or when we're businesses trying to sell something, we aren't the end user. What we are is marketers. And I know it's a dirty word, but we're trying to get a message across. We're trying to sell something, or we're trying to show people something. We're trying to get our music across to people. We are not at that point the end user, because the end user, we're trying to get to the end user. So these algorithms are going to change, because what Facebook have done is effectively said, there is a lot of videos being shared. Video became very important in 2017 as Facebook tried to kind of compete with YouTube from a sort of a video sharing platform. And more people were just watching videos on YouTube. And Facebook has noticed that the amount of time people are spending on Facebook has started to dwindle. It's also getting a lot of pressures from outside sources and governments about responsibility and what's responsible stuff to be shown. And so the guys at Facebook have obviously taken a step to say, what we want to do is we want people to engage with each other. We want this to be about friends having conversations and chatting with friends rather than just literally scrolling through video after video after video. So it's changed its algorithm to make it much more heavy towards friends and family and conversation. Now what this means is it's going to be harder for someone in a band or with a Facebook page to actually get your message out. So not so long back, when Facebook got monetized as such, effectively it said, if you want to really push your video or your bit of content to your Facebook or to outside influencers in Facebook, it's going to cost money. And all of a sudden it said, 5 to 10% of people will see it, and if they start engaging, you'll get more natural, organic growth, but if they don't, you're going to have to pay to actually push it out there. Well, now with this new algorithm, you're going to get less bang for your buck, even if you put money in. Less people are going to see your content to start with, because when you start putting your content out there, because it's not coming from a page or friends or family, unless, and this is the big unless you are putting out content which again is being engaged with, that people are actually seeing and wanting to have conversations with. The conversation thing is very key. So what used to happen is Facebook used to reward for any engagement. Likes, you get rewarded for, comments, shares. Well, now what Facebook is saying is we want more comments. And not only do we want comments, but we want long comments. We want conversations. We want people to engage with each other. So you're going to get a lot more brownie points for more long scale messages and more conversations. So what this means is you are going to have to put out, well, this wants you to put out better content, which is more engaged. You'll have to have more thought about the content that you're putting out there if you want it to be seen, especially if it's coming from a banned page. Because if it's not getting engagement, then Facebook will literally push it to the back of the queue because it wants to prioritize friends and family. So that's what they've done. And why have they done this? They've done this because, again, they're not thinking about you, the banned person, or you, the marketer. What they're thinking about is you, the consumer. And so from your point of being in a band, pain in the ass. From me wanting to get my content out to you guys because I feel like it's going to help, and then thinking it's not going to get as much, I'm not going to get as much reach, pain in the ass. But for me, Damo, the guy on Facebook, where things keep popping up and I'm like, fuck off, I don't want to see all that shit. I don't want to be advertised to every 5 minutes. Brilliant. So you can see the difference between Facebook not looking after the marketer, Facebook looking after the end user. And if I genuinely do want to see stuff and I am commenting and I am engaging with it, then it will still come through. This is not a block. This is not saying you won't see the content. It's just saying you have to work harder for this, which I think is completely fair enough. You're not just throwing out shit content and going, why is no one seeing my content? It's saying, work for it. If people genuinely want to see the content, people will see the content. But if they're not that fussed, they probably won't. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to get to. So how's it going to affect you? It means you're probably going to be putting out less content, but higher value content in order to make sure that when you're doing something, you're getting out there. You're also having to tick other boxes. You're having to think about how you're going to trigger conversation rather than just get people to watch something. So the question becomes really, really important when you're putting out a piece of content, how you're wrapping that up, how you're actually delivering that with a way to demand people come in and engage with you and actually put comments down below. You need that now. It's more important than ever. So you're going to have to think about not only the content that you're putting out and how much value it's going to provide, but also how you're going to deliver that to people, which will engage people and actually get them commenting and sharing and triggering that algorithm even more. And I'm sure the algorithm will be tweaked, but this is a big change. It's bigger than they've done for a long time. But what can also be done, other things that can be done, this is where spreading your risk happens. So as you guys probably know, if you watch my content, is I'm writing a book about social media at the moment. What's amazing is it's been 3 months of writing this book and I've had to change bits in the book 2 or 3 times already. I'm about to do another video directly after this about YouTube's algorithm and how YouTube has changed its algorithm, demonetizing for 50-60% of people who are on it. So with all these changes that keep happening, you've got to keep up to date. So what can you do? Well, one thing you can do is spread the risk. So what Facebook also want you to do is they want to push people over to Instagram, because you will get a lot more traction on Instagram with natural organic SEO and reach than you will on Facebook. It wants Facebook to be more friends and family, and it's saying, but we own Instagram, so get over to Instagram and have a go over there. This is where you can spread your risk. So we are in a time now where it is probably better not to be on one platform alone because it's too risky. So this is the time where you're starting to think about how you can up your Instagram game, how you can up your YouTube game, how you can look for a new social media platform. And I don't know if you've heard the news, but potentially Vine is coming back. Vine 2 is apparently coming back soon. So, if that's the case, you better believe I'll be on that, smashing the crap out of that every single day. So this is the time to start looking around for ways that you can actually get reach and get distribution out there, because that's what this social media is about for you guys. So have a think about this. I'd love to know your thoughts. I know there's going to be a lot of you that are really pissed off because it's going to make this harder to actually get your message out there. But if you think about it as it's more now about valuable content and how good you can get content out there and how you can get your audience engaging with you, it might not be a bad thing. So have a think about it. Like, subscribe, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And again, because this will trigger the algorithm, this is what I need. I need you to comment now. I'm calling on you guys to help me shift the algorithm so I can start testing it to feed it back. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys tomorrow.